Okay, so for some reason I can only see Sav. Not that I don't want to see you on my screen, Sav, because you're so dang cute. But why is that
Yeah,
view?
please don't record it like that the whole time.
I don't know why. I'm like this new this new Zoom here. Okay, let me see if I can figure out screen. Oh boy. Um, why am I only see? I see all of you at the top, but the big screen is you, Sav. Huh.
You should be able to find a grid view.
Yeah.
Like mine shows a little like 9 squares, and you click on it, it shows
Oh,
a
view.
grid.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, gallery view, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I see all of you now. Okay, I see Becky. I see Aubrey. Okay, I see you all now. Not that I didn't want to see Seth, but I'm like, okay, why can I only see her? Okay, you guys. So I'm so excited. This is awesome. We are have a great turnout. So get used to this because we're going to be doing a lot of training. And I'm super excited. But some of us, a lot of us faces on here just got back from Summit, you guys. And I always say this, I always tell people that Summit fills your cup, not just on a business level, for sure, like motivates me, makes me realize over and over again that I'm in the right place at the right time with the right people, but it fills my cup on a personal level like no other. Like there's just nothing like it. And I feel like I'm still on that summit high where I just feel so good and like I don't know, like I'm just being so nice to my husband. He's like, "What got it?" No, I'm just kidding. I'm usually nice to him, but sometimes not. But I just feel so good, and I want us as a team to like keep that going. And so we are doing a fall series training for this team, and it's going to incorporate a lot of different things. And as you guys saw, we kicked off a little promo to start off the fall series, and I'll kind of talk through that. But before I do, I have two special guests here that I want to have them share a little bit about Summit, just a couple minutes of their time tonight. And I'm going to start with Allie. I kept watching her from afar. I don't even know if she knows this at Summit. And I just like, she couldn't wipe the smile off her face. And like, you can see it right now. So Robin suggested, you know what, let's ask Allie to chat tonight. And I was like, you know what, that would be awesome because I could just tell what Summit had done for her. So she's just going to share a little bit about her takeaways or just what Summit made her feel. And then we're going to have Aubrey do the same. So the beautiful Aubrey, she always has such wonderful things to say. So Allie, if you want to unmute and take it away, and then Aubrey will have you go after Allie.
Okay, so am I good to go?
Yes, yep.
Okay, so hi, you guys. I'm Allie. Why I love Summit. Okay, so I'm a mom of 3 boys, and if you are a mom of boys at all, you know it's like a lot of boy stuff, right? Like I have a 10-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 3-year-old. Sorry, my computer is okay. Anyway, so I loved having girl time. Like for me, when I joined Zaya in January, I love the clothes and I also did kind of want that like sense of community. And I feel like Summit brought it all together. Like it was so exciting to see these people I'd seen in Zaya marketing, like doing their thing, but just to like, oh my gosh, it made it real. Like it made it real. And I'm so in awe of like this community. And I will say I definitely feel like I can share the opportunity a lot better. Um, because before I'm that kind of person, like I will be your biggest supporter and that, but it's hard for me to sell myself. It's just like, oh, yep, mom of 3 boys too. Yes. And so for me now, I feel like I can truly be like, yes, it's a community, and that's why we're doing it. Like it's not just the clothes. And so I know I'm sure you guys are all very talented at doing that. But for me, it's just stepping outside my comfort zone a little bit. And my goal though is to really build a team. So I think that's what Summit really did. And I'm just so grateful for all of this. Like 7 free items at the warehouse. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. I wear my joggers that I got today and I got compliments at work. Like, oh my goodness. So yeah, I guess I'm just like so still trying to recover from all of Summit. Like it was just so fun. And I'm just so grateful because you don't often run into like a group of women who support you instead of trying to bring you down. And so, oh, you guys, these comments are all so nice. Oh, So yeah, so I guess are there any other questions I should answer? Or?
That was absolutely perfect. That's like exactly what I think. You said it so perfectly. It's the community, and it kind of gives you that just extra reassurance that like you're not feeling a certain way. There's so many people that are feeling the same way as you that may be scared to share the opportunity, and just being able to have those conversations and have the same feelings as other people. It's just reassuring to know you're not alone, and I can just tell you were like glowing the whole time, and I absolutely love it. So I'm super excited for you. I feel like this is really gonna help just kick things off in a big way for you. So thank you so much, Allie, for sharing.
Thank you.
Okay, Aubrey. Let's have Aubrey share. Aubrey's another one. If you looked at her at Summit, like seriously, well, for one, she gives the best hugs. Like when she hugs, she like squeezes the life out of you. And it's like, oh my God, I just feel like how much she loves you when she hugs you. So if you're ever having a bad day, ask Aubrey for a hug because it makes you feel so good. So, Aubrey,
Oh, no, thank you. Some of my friends say that. They're like, I just need an Aubrey hug. So I don't feel like I squeeze that hard, but I guess I do. But anyways, I'm Aubrey. Sorry it's dark and crazy. We're leaving church. So I have my kids and my husband in the car there. I'll lose that. So Summit, this was my second Summit for me. And this one I loved. Like at first, I'll be honest, like I thought the wildflowers like theme was a little like cheesy, but I was like, I'll go for it. Like I love pretty things. And then after hearing Erin speak, she spoke about like how wildflowers bloom everywhere and they're all different. And I thought that was so appropriate because like I feel like everybody's journey is so different. And it's like some of us want to grow like slow and some of us really, really want to go fast. And then some of us grow really big and we spread. And then some of us just kind of stay in our little areas and that's okay. I think that that's like wonderful either way. But I just truly love being around everybody that's like so positive and it doesn't matter what rank people are, like you're still a person and nobody treats you different. So I absolutely love that. And I feel like I saw several people at the airport. I didn't know them and they just saw my side girl and they're like, hey girl. It's like, hi. And then during the fashion show, it kind of hit me like there was a girl in front of me that was shaking, like physically shaking. And I just looked at her, I was like, it's okay. Like, are you nervous? And she's like, I'm so scared. And I had asked her, I was like, do you need a hug? And she's like, yeah, yes, I do. And I like hugged her and it was just like, I don't even know her names, but like that was just so nice to be able to be there for her. And I'm like, I know other people there for me. And then speaking with like my roommates that night after everybody's like sessions, it's really nice to be able to find people that you connect with. Because like I know one of the speakers like I connected with, and then the girls are like, oh, see, I didn't connect with her. I connected with another girl. And that's what's so great is because like you can just find one person and draw some inspiration and like you're not going to connect with everybody. Everybody's going to do it different. And sometimes that's hard to see if everybody in your team does things one way. And so then I just love that. I love all the different aspects and all the things. So yeah, I will forever be a fan of Summit.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Aubrey. Well, you were in line with that girl because God knew that you needed to give her one of your heart type hugs. So that's awesome. Thank you both, Allie and Aubrey. And I know there's so many of other of you that were at Summit that I know you guys would all love to share because we all, I think, just felt the same way. And it's so funny that you said that when you see a Zaya person, because I was walking out of the bathroom at the airport and I was like, hi, like just said hi to somebody. And then we both had Zaya and then we're like, it was like a total change in high once we noticed we were both Zaya people. So it's a community like no other. So, all right, you guys, we're going to get started because everyone's time is precious. So we have so much stuff going on with Zaya right now that I think sometimes it's hard to wrap our brain around. And so sometimes then we're like, we don't dig in anywhere because we don't know where to get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is the new customer promo, you guys, because this is something Zaya has never done before. And I don't know if we all understand just how huge this can be for our businesses. You guys, 2 free items that they are giving away is unheard of. I mean, we just talked about how they gave away 7 items at Summit to each rep. I mean, every single new customer is getting 2 free items. So I think we need to run with this as hard as we can right now. And I know at first it was a little bit confusing because the customer had to play or create an account, place an order, and then they didn't get to pick out their free items right away. Well, that has all changed. And so this morning we kind of passed around. So your leaders should have it, but there's like 4 basic steps for a new customer. So I want you guys to write these down if you don't have it, because this is an easy way for you guys to explain it to your teams, to your customers. The very first thing can you guys hear my dog drinking its water right now? It's so loud. Okay, sorry. Okay, the first thing is you're going to have them create that account. So when they go to your website and they go to the very top of your website, they click on account, it will have a sign in or a create new account. So they're going to create the account. Step 2, they're going to shop. They're going to go in and they're going to put $50 or more in their cart. Okay. Once they have that $50 item in their cart, and this has to be before tax and shipping. So it cannot be like a $49 item and then you add the shipping on and it makes it 50. I think there was confusion there. It has to be 50 before the tax and shipping. Then they're going to go into the new customer promo selection. And that's where they'll pick their 2 free items. It will still show regular price on those 2 free items. Step 4, when they proceed to checkout and they get to like the second part of the checkout, like after they enter their information, and then that next part of the checkout will then show those items drop to an automatic 0. They will adjust there. So I think it's just talking through those steps. Post that when you're posting about the new customer promo, post steps 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if we want to, I can talk to Lakin tomorrow to create like maybe like a prettier graphic than just like, but right now, all you have to do is list that out for the customer, talk through it with them, or you can say, message me. I'll walk you through how to get your 2 free items, but it's a lot simpler now. So this is something that we need to be pushing with all of our teams, all of our customers. Make sure those of you that do have a team that you're talking through it with your teams. It's such a great way for people to try Zaya. So when you're in parties, and those people within a party that are hesitant to order and they know they can get 2 free items, they're going to be a lot more apt to order now that they know that they're getting 2 free items versus not. Then, okay, Tasha just asked, do we have some sample verbiage conversations post about the new? Yeah, so we created then, so with the new customer promo for a kickoff to this fall series, we are doing a new customer 7-day challenge, which started on Monday. We're going to run it until next Monday. So we want you guys to reach out to 3 new customers per day. In that post, it's pinned in the featured section on our Connect page, is 3 sample verbiage of how to reach out to a new customer. One is like a cold message, like someone that maybe isn't in a party, not on a VIP page. The other 2 are messages that you could use for your VIP page or within a party. So those are, if you can't find them, reach out to your sponsor, reach out to myself, but it's pinned at the top of our Connect page. And in the comments are the 3 samples. Now, obviously tweak it to your liking, add things to it, change it up, whatever you think works best for you. But that is awesome because that will help you guys just as a base to get started. I know that always helps me when I kind of have something to look at, like, okay, I don't know how to ask, I don't know how to post. And so that will be super helpful for you guys. So that's going to run. So we started that Monday to Monday. And if we are like, hey, this is really helping, people are reaching out to 3 people a day, we'll continue it next week and we'll do another challenge and kind of mix it up a little bit. So after you complete 3 a day, so if you missed yesterday and Monday, just catch up. Do 6 tomorrow, do 6 the next day. It's okay if you missed Monday or Tuesday because you didn't see the promo. And then next Monday, we'll post a spreadsheet. Those of you that, thank you, Tasha. She has it linked it there for me in the comments. So on Monday, we'll post a little who has completed, and then we'll draw for a little prize for that. So yes, the sample verbiage is so helpful. Yes, and you guys, it's really good verbiage because I use the magical AI. I asked ChatGPT, can you please help me with, and oh my gosh, you guys, that thing works miracles. So if you don't have that app, download it right now. It is called ChatGPT. My husband uses it for everything. I swear he's like, if I'm arguing with my wife about this, how should I respond? No, he probably does though, really. He's the one that taught me how to use it. And one night he's like, you should ask Chat GPT how to reach out to how to recruit people. And it is awesome, you guys. So I based those three verbiages. I obviously changed it up a little from what, but it got me started. You can ask it anything. You can say, I have a customer that's asking me this. How should I answer? And it will help you word it. And so if you don't have the app, it's called Chat GPT. So that's where I kind of came up with that verbiage. So okay, you guys. So any questions on the new customer promo or our specific promo for the new customer? Any questions there? Okay. Let's see. I'll put that in here too, just so you guys have it. Okay. All right. The second thing I wanted to talk about, you guys, is the corporate promo for us reps. So I know the beginning of September happened really fast, and then a bunch of us went to Summit. And I even said, I said to Robin and Sab, maybe, I was like, guys, I almost forgot about the corporate promo right now. And it is so good. There's so much cash on the line right now for each of us that it is really, really, really good opportunity. And it goes hand in hand with the new customer promo. So if you sell 5,000 PV and you add 15 new customers, you get a $700 bonus on your check. You guys, that is a lot of cash. That is Christmas presents. That is vacation money. That is braces money. That's tire money. That's a lot of awesome extra cash. If you add 2 reps with that as well, they add $200. So you can actually get $900. Plus, for each new rep, you get $50 bonus. So that would actually be a $1,000 bonus for doing 5,000 PV, 15 new customers, and 2 new reps. For 1 month, you guys, that's $1,000, and that's not even the commission that you're going to make. And then the second level, you sell 2,500, add 10 new customers, you get a $350 bonus. If you add a rep, they're going to add $100 to that. And then you get a $50 bonus on top of that for adding the rep. 1,250 in PV, 5 new customers, that's a $200 bonus. So those are awesome, you guys. And as Robin reminded me today when we were talking, you guys, we have an onboarding system. So every time you sign up a new customer, on the Monday after they sign up, they get a text from this team. And it comes from this team. It doesn't come from like me or Robin or Savannah or Tasha. It comes from as a team, like the Connect, Uplift, and Empower team. So it doesn't point anyone out. It just welcomes them to this team, and it goes through step-by-step an onboarding system for them. So if you yourself have not gone through that or looked at it, it is also pinned at the top of our Connect page. You can sign up by email, and it will get emailed to you. If you have already signed up by email and you lost that link, it won't re-email it to you. Just reach out to one of us and we can send you the link. But they're going to get that onboarding. So that is huge. Like when we all started, we didn't have that. And this is a huge thing because it can help you get started with your new rep. They're going to get that text, or you can send it to them. So if they sign up like on a Tuesday and you don't want to wait till the next Monday to get them going, just send them the link or tell them to sign up by email and they'll get it emailed to them. And you can start walking through that step by step with them. Like tell them, hey, get started on this. We'll have a Zoom. And then it's just an easier way for you to get going with these new reps. You guys, it has been huge. I know when I have personally had new reps and they've gotten it, they'll like reach out to me and be like, hey, I'm on step 3. And I'm like, oh, holy crap. Like I almost forgot that you had that. Like they love to dive in and get going, especially those that just want to jump in on their business. So it's an awesome tool for us all to have. And I just wanted to remind you guys that that is out there, and everyone on this team that signs up is getting that text on the Monday after they sign up. It's an automatic text that gets emailed, or not emailed, it gets text. So any questions on that part of that onboarding or any of that? And again, if you guys haven't been through it and you just need a refresher yourself, that would be a great place to get started. It walks you through building your list, doing reach outs, booking parties, following up. It's everything. Sharing the opportunity. It's everything. All the basic steps of building this business all the things that we really need to focus on and kind of get back to. So it's great. Thank you, Sab. So Sab just linked it for you, so that is there. Okay. And then another thing I wanted to talk about really quick, because I think this is getting washed in the mix. And at first I was like, I don't even really like this, but now I'm like, this is so great. Okay. As reps, we get access to a 50% off rep kit of the month. This is something that is another perk for you to talk about with new reps. I think of it, you guys can use it. It's a tool for you. You can use it for hostesses. You can use it to challenges and parties. I personally think the best way to market this is for a new rep that's just getting started and they want to share Zaya. They can every single month purchase these 3 pieces or 4 pieces at a 50% off discount. So for a new rep, that's huge because they, a lot of us that have been around a while, we have events that we can close out, but a new rep, they don't really have that. So I think it's a great thing to talk about when you're recruiting and when you're looking for people to join your team. This is something, a talking point as a new rep that I think is really, really valuable. And I do know that we have some reps on this team that are using it as incentives. Hey, if you book a party, you have access to this discounted rep kit. You can do it that way. We have okayed it with Zach. It's not necessarily what it's intended for, but you can utilize it that way as well, which I think is awesome too. So if as a new rep, if I don't have access to a lot of half and free items to gift my hostesses, this is something that I could purchase as a new rep to use as incentive items. So any questions with that, you can purchase it in your back office. You go to non-customer order to purchase it and you get paid PV off of it. You get paid commission. That was something at first they did not add, but they changed it. So if you order that kit in your back office, it counts as PV for you, but you have to order it as a non-customer order. So when you're in your back office, you'll, yes. So that's pretty awesome. There's all sorts of things you could do with it. But again, I think for new reps specifically, I think it's an awesome incentive and something that we definitely want to talk about with our prospects and people on our team. So share that with your teams if they don't have that information.
Megan?
Yeah.
So I just want to be clear because I did see other people advertise that for booking parties and having access to it. You can buy as many of those outfits as you want in the month.
Yes, you can.
Okay. That's where I wanted to be sure because I was like, well, is it only one outfit per
Yes.
month?
As of right now, they have not limited it. So pretty cool, pretty awesome. And that's not to say they may not change that if they see like reps are abusing and doing. Now, what is an absolute no is you guys cannot purchase those kits and resell that. If they see that you're doing that, they're going to shut it down. So let's not abuse it. Let's keep this available for us to use as incentives for reps, for new hostesses, parties, VIP pages, that sort of thing. Any other questions with that? Yeah, the hostess incentive, I think it's an awesome way to grab a hostess. Hey, if we get your party to the $1,000 level, on top of that, I'm going to gift you a 50% off outfit. Or you can give them one piece out of that outfit. It doesn't have to be the whole outfit. You could say, I'm going to gift you the jean jacket or the leggings or whatever it may be. So it's pretty cool.
Just a reminder, though, that if you're working with reps who aren't super active, that in order to make commissions, they do need to have that qualified personal volume of 200 for the month in order to make commissions. Because I don't want them to spend 90 thinking they're going to make commissions on that. They do need to get to that $200 threshold still for the month.
Yes. Thank you so much. Good point.
So Robin, would that mean like, so it's, you get PV on it, but you don't get qualifying volume? Like it won't count towards a trip or anything like that either then?
It does count towards your
It
PV
does.
month. Yeah.
Okay.
She just means like if a rep only ordered that and their total wasn't at 200 yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep. In order for those of you that may be new or are unsure, you're not paid commission unless you have 200 in volume. So that's what she was referring to. So good point. Thank you, Robin. Okay. Any more questions with that? No? Okay. So awesome, exciting things, you guys. So many things. Last thing. And I was like, oh man, another thing they rolled out today, but I freaking love it. So Zaya rolled out, if you guys haven't seen, a 7-day challenge. You guys, if I were you and I had a team, even if it's just one rep, or I would be all over your team to jump into this 7-day challenge, because it is active things every day that's going to push them to get their business kind of moving. Today, they did post that your store is open 24/7. So just a simple post that, hey, Megan Bating's shop is open 24/7. Stores close at 5, but this girl has her shop open all the time. Something like that. I saw more posts today than I have seen, I'm not even kidding you guys, in 12 months. I was like scrolling through Facebook tonight and I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen her post in so long. Oh my gosh. Like, so good. And they are going to give away amazing prizes. You can win a training call with Aaron and Jeremiah, with Zach and Brenda. You can win, I don't know, iPad or iPods. I mean, all sorts of things they're giving away. You received it in an email. It's also on Zaya Family's story. But if you haven't done it, you guys, do it tonight before you go to bed. It's a simple post. And if you truly only want to say, like, Julie's shop is open 24/7, it's still open and I'm heading to bed, and snap a picture of yourself in bed, do it. Like, seriously, you guys, any type of interaction that you can do like that is awesome. You don't have to look pretty. You don't have to be like all put together to do it. And then tomorrow, just to give you a little update, they're going to have you do a post where you share behind the scenes. So a little behind the scenes of like your business. Now, a couple ideas for that. I remember one time, gosh, long time ago, I shared a simple picture of my ring light and my mirror and said, this is all I use to work my business. You could send a picture of your phone and be like, all I need is this right here to do my business, a little behind the scenes. Show how easy it is for all of us to run our businesses. And they want you to track yourself. They put a little tracking sheet in there for you, like a PDF to download. And then at the end of 7 days, they're going to have you, I don't know how yet they're going to have us submit those. But if you do all 7 of their challenges, and it's just one thing a day, they're going to add you into the list for these awesome prizes. So cool, you guys. I was like, that is awesome. And it kind of goes hand in hand with our new customer promo, because in your mind, you can be like, okay, I need to do one thing to kind of show me as a rep. And then I'm also, as my reach outs these 7 days, I'm going to reach out to 3 new potential customers to shop my shop. And you could combine it. Like tonight, if you haven't done your post for today, for your 24/7, combine it with the new customer promo and say, oh, also, you new customers, you're going to snag 2 free items just for shopping in my 24/7 shop, however you want to list it. So awesome things going on. But I just kind of wanted to walk through that with you guys, because I know it's a lot. And I think if we can just, like, even tonight when I was writing it out, I'm like, all of these things play into each other. And if we kind of just focus, not jumble it all in our head, but just kind of focus on one thing and kind of check it off daily, you'll be so surprised that it's not as overwhelming as what it may seem. So write it out, kind of write out each task, and then just check off each day. Like, okay, I did this task. I've completed this. And it really doesn't take much time, you guys, throughout your day. So any questions on any incentives through us or corporate at all? Or anything anybody wants to add? I haven't been watching the chat much, so I hope if there's any questions, but you guys, like I said at the beginning of the call, we're going to continue this training, and we've got some awesome stuff coming up. So we're going to kick it off right away tomorrow. Lakin is going to be going live on our Connect page tomorrow, and she's going to talk about her Shout program. So those of you that have either completed it and want to go through it again, or those of you that haven't, Shout is our texting. They've kind of partnered with Zaya and allowed them to utilize Zaya's back office for customer accounts. Lakin's going to go live and talk about that tomorrow. So it'll be live on the page. You can go back, listen to the replay. And then on Monday, those of you that were at Summit heard the beautiful Ashley Regal speak. She is going to be doing a training Monday at 1 p.m. with Lakin. Ashley has had a massive success in text marketing and text parties. So they're going to be training on that Monday at 1 p.m. I have a graphic, I have the information, I will post it so all of you have it. I'll share it with the leaders. So you guys will all have that information. That's going to happen at 1 p.m. on Monday. Wednesday night, the 18th at 8 p.m., Robin Eddy is going to be reviewing post my party updates. I know that's a stumper for some of us, but you guys, I am telling you, she did a quick 8-minute video on the extension and scheduling. So you don't have to leave your computer open. It's not near as scary and hard as it sounds. If you haven't seen that 8-minute training, I've been like sending it out to anyone and everyone I can think of that may be scared to jump back into post my party. If you want that before next Wednesday's training, let us know. It's also, I think it's pinned at the top of Connect, but now I'm second guessing myself. If it's not there, we'll get it to anybody that needs it. Reach out to myself, reach out to Sav, reach out to Robin. We will text that to you. But Wednesday, she's going to be going over that. So she's going to review that. She's going to show you how you do it. Because the most important thing right now, you guys, with this new customer promo is booking parties. You guys, I have been doing this for almost 6 years, and I'll be celebrating my 6th year, right? Yeah, 6 years in January. The most important thing ever that moves my business is when I have a full calendar of parties, and it hasn't changed in 6 years. So parties are where it's at. And so we need to get back to parties. And I think this new customer promo is amazing in parties. That can, if you post that in a party, 20 people that have never heard of Zaya or never tried Zaya, and they all can get 2 free items, imagine how successful that party is going to be. So we're going to talk through the post my party, and then Sav is going to do an overview, and we may have another person join with Sav on boards. There's some other ways that you can do parties. There's some other ways we can communicate very easily. I just recently, within the last couple of months, started using boards, and I can't believe in 5 years I haven't used them before because I was so scared. I should have listened to Sav a long time ago. It's amazing. If you have a customer that needs to know how to do a return, it's a click of a button, and it just pastes the text over to them. So we're going to be reviewing that too. So that is all happening next week. So much stuff next week to get us going. So super pumped about all of that. So any questions? Yes, Angela, get on next week. You guys, I was scared to use boards because I'm not techie at all. I am not like, if I don't know how to use something, it was kind of like when I first started using Post My Party, I was like, "Wah!" And then it was just like, oh my gosh, this is so easy. That's how I feel about boards. It's so slick and so easy, especially if you have teams, customers that you regularly communicate with. This will save you so much time, so much time. I need boards training. Okay, Karen, join next Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time. So I'm going to post Ashley and Lakin's training first. And then once we get through that, I'll post all the information about Wednesday night's training with Savannah and Robin. So super pumped about that. Okay, any questions before we close out? I have one thing I want to read to close out, but before I do, is there anybody have any comments or concerns or questions? Who's excited about the fall series? Who's excited to be coming together as team again and just having calls and getting pumped up? Drop your comments below. I want to see a lot of me. Yes, super excited too, you guys. And this was such a great turnout. So thank you all so much for jumping on, because I know it's not easy. But I have a really close friend that I years ago worked in the network business with, and I saw her post this today, and this could not have been more timely as it was today. So I'm going to read it quick for you because I just think it is just everything, like everything that I'm feeling from Summit, and hopefully I don't get choked up because I have a tendency to do that. Okay, and if you can't hear me, someone unmute and say I cannot hear you. Patience visited me, and it reminded me that good things take time to come to fruition and grow slowly with stability. Peace visited me, and it reminded me that I may remain calm through the storms of life, regardless of the chaos surrounding me. Hope visited me, and it reminded me that better times lay ahead, and it will always be there to guide me and uplift me. Humility visited me, and it reminded me that I may achieve it not by trying to shrink myself and make myself less, but by focusing on serving the world and uplifting those around me. Kindness visited me, and it reminded me to be more gentle, forgiving, compassionate towards myself and those surrounding me. Confidence visited me, and it reminded me to not conceal or suppress my gifts or my talents in order to make others feel more comfortable, but to embrace what makes me me. Focus visited me, and it reminded me that other people's insecurities and judgments about me are not my problem, and I should redirect my attention from others back to me. Freedom visited me, and it reminded me that no one has control over mindset, thoughts, and well-being but me. And love visited me, and it reminded me that I need not search for it in others as it lies within me. So I just want to end with that, because I just think sometimes we focus on everything around us, but you guys, it's truly in here and in here, and that's where you're going to find it. So remember that, always remember that. And I'm just so happy to see all of your beautiful faces, you guys. So thank you so much. And we will see you guys Monday for Ashley and Lakin's call. Have a great night, you guys.